Hi, good morning everyone. Yesterday I have seen phylum Coelenterata. Today we are going to start new phylum Ctenophora. See, phylum Ctenophora. Phylum Ctenophora is also called as comb jellies. Also called as comb jellies. See, these are Ctenophora includes very less animals. I mean, this is not diversified more. ಇದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಹೊಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಫೈಲಮ್. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ವಿಕಾಸನ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ನೌ ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅಕ್ಕರೆನ್ಸ್. Occurrence means where will found. Okay, especially we'll see in only marine water. These are aquatic animals. Aquatic means water content body. In water, aquatic there is two types. I told you, fresh water and marine water. But these are exclusively seen only marine water. Marine water means salt content water. We'll see in sea and ocean. Okay. Next, level of organization. Level of organization is tissue level. In porifera, what we discussed, level of organization, cellular level. In Coelenterata also tissue level. Here also tissue level. Tissue level means group of cells form a tissue. It occurs at tissue level of organization. Next, body of symmetry. Body symmetry. Body symmetry is radial symmetry. Radial means if you cut the body through center of the axis, see, this is the body, this is the center axis. If you cut from this axis, from this, but that plane should pass center of the axis. This is center of the axis. If you cut the body through center of the axis, you will get two equal parts. That's called a radial symmetry. So these are radial symmetry. And what about animals? These are diploblastic or triploblastic. These are diploblastic animals. Diploblastic animals means two germ layers, one ectoderm and endoderm. In between the ectoderm and endoderm, one undifferentiated layer is going to form. That is called mesoglia. Okay, these are diploblastic in animals. Okay, see, occurrence we will see in marine water. Marine means sea and ocean. And level of organization is tissue level of organization. Body symmetry is radial symmetry. Diploblastic or triploblastic animals. These are diploblastic in animals. Okay, these are the common. Next, very important is special features. Special features means I told you the unique characters. Okay, special features. See, first, the important special feature is, before going to discuss special feature, we will see the diagram of Ctenophora. Okay, let me to draw. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Diagram is important here. Okay. Okay. Special features. On the surface of the body, roll-like structure is going to form. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 rows. Those rows are called as comb plates. Comb plates. Those rows are called as comb plates. On the comb plates, some cilia is going to present. These are comb plates. Cilia is going to present. Then it's called as ciliated comb plates. Okay. Those 8 rows are called as comb plates. The presence of cilia on the comb plates is called as the ciliated comb plates. The major function of comb plates is it helps in locomotion. Locomotion means organism going to from one place to another place. If you want to go from here to there means you have to use legs, right? So in the case of Ctenophora, ciliated comb plates is present for locomotion, for movement purpose. Okay. Due to presence of comb plates, it's also called as comb jellies. Comb jellies. Okay. Next important thing is these are transparent. Transparent, I will show you one thing. See, these are transparent. This is transparent. Transparent means in Kannada Paradarshaka. Non-transparent means Aparadarshaka. See, transparent, Paradarshaka andre eno? This paper you are able to see this one. You are able to observe. We can visible this paper through this glass. Glass acts as a ear transparent. Okay. What about this one? Through this paper, you can't see that glass. This is a non-transparent, Aparadarshaka. So here the body is like this glass, transparent. So these are the transparent. Okay. These are the transparent. And one more thing is these are solitary. What is meaning of solitary? Solitary means these goes only single. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದಾಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಿದೆ, ಕುರಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಇಂಡಾಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಸಿಂಹ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ರೈಟ್. ಸಿಂಹ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದೇ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ರೋಮ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಲೋನ್. ಓಕೆ. ಇನ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ರೋಮಿಂಗ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೋಕೋಮೋಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ with only one. It's not move with group, only single, alone. Only ships are going to group wise, but lion is going single. So here it's behaving like a lion. ಸಿಂಹ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಟೀನೋಫರ ಕೂಡ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕುರಿ ಥರ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ. that is called as solitary, only single. Okay, next, what about digestive? See, digestive is incomplete. Incomplete means only one opening. Here mouth is going to form in this. Only one opening. Only one opening is there. One opening acts as a both mouth and anus. It's called as a incomplete. And where it will occur, the digestion is occurs both extracellular and intracellular. If the digestion is occurs extracellular means extracellular is nothing but outside from the cell. Intracellular means digestion going to occur inside the cell. See, this is the incomplete digestion and it occurs in both extracellular and intracellular. Okay, next. See, on the surface of the body here, thread-like structure is going to form or air-like structure. These called as tentacles. Tentacles. What is the main function of? For what purpose it's present? The main function of tentacles is capturing the food. Capturing the food, gathering the food. ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವೆರಡು ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Capturing the food or gathering the food. Important thing. What is the function of tentacles? They may ask. Okay. Next more important special feature is, very important thing is bioluminescence. Bioluminescence. What is meaning of bioluminescence? Bioluminescence means the property of organism which emits the light. Which emits the light. Emit is nothing but ಹೊರಸೂಸುವಿಕೆ. ಲೈಟನ್ನು ಹೊರಸೂಸುವಿಕೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಬೆಳಕನ್ನು ಹೊರಗಾಕುವುದನ್ನು. The bioluminescence is the property of organism which emits the light. It's called as a bioluminescence. So, have you observed ever inside the water at night time? It's looking very beautiful because of two things. These are transparent and these are going to emit the light. Because of these two things, these are glittering. Glittering means prakashistha, like shining, like a star, shining like a star. It's looking very fantastic, very beautiful because of these transparent and emitting light, because bioluminescence. Okay, this is major important. One more question, very important. They may ask, name the phylum which possesses the bioluminescence. They may ask, what you have to write? Phylum Ctenophora. Then what is the mean by bioluminescence? They may ask. Bioluminescence means the property of organism which emits the light is called as a bioluminescence. Next important thing is reproduction. See, reproduction means here asexual reproduction is completely absent. Asexual reproduction is completely absent. Only sexual reproduction is going to occur here. In reproduction, you have to remember one word, hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means both egg and sperms are going to produce same individual. ಒಂದೇ ಆರ್ಗನಿಸಮ್ ಎಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡು, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ hermaphrodites. See, this is one organism, this only producing the sperm, this one is producing the egg. So where it will going to fuse? Egg and sperm and egg, where they are going to fuse? Sperm will come outside and egg also come outside. Water. Egg and sperm are going to fuse inside the water. The zygote is taking place inside the water. Zygote is going to occur inside the water means the fertilization going to occur inside the water means what kind of fertilization this one? External fertilization. External fertilization. External fertilization means the fusion of egg and sperm is going to take place outside from the body. Fusion of egg and sperms are takes place outside from the body. It's called as external fertilization. Here zygote is going to occur outside of the body or not? Zygote is going to occur inside the water, not the body, inside the water. So fertilization going to takes outside of the body. So what kind of fertilization this one? External fertilization. Okay, then fertilization and zygote is going to form outside of the body means there is a in between the zygote and newborn one intermediate structure is going to form here. That's called larva. In between the zygote and new body, new individual, one intermediate structure is going to form. That is called as larva. If the larva is present means what kind of development this one? Indirect development. Indirect development. Indirect development means larva is present. If the larva stage is present in any organism, it's called as a indirect. If the larva is not present, after zygote, direct is going to new form individual. That's a direct development. Okay, this is what reproduction. See, this is not diversified. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ವಿಕಾಸನ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಟುಡೇ, phylum, third phylum Ctenophora. It's also called as comb jelly. Why we'll call comb jelly means because of comb plates are present, because of that reason it's called as a comb jellies. And basic occurrence where it will found, level of organization, symmetry, diploblastic or triploblastic. This is a common to each and every phylum. And special feature. Special feature, what are the special feature? First one, very important one, for most priority one is bioluminescence. That is a major thing. Next is comb plates. What is the function of comb plates? 8 rows are there, right? 8 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 rows are called as comb plates. On the surface of the comb plates, cilia is present. That's why it's called as a ciliated comb plates. Function of comb plates. And ear-like structure, thread-like structure is there. Those 2 tentacles is there. Function of tentacles. Okay, these are the special features, are very very important. The occurrence, level of organization, diploblastic, triploblastic, those all are common, but you may get somewhat difficult in special features. Why? Because these are unique character. So don't worry, be concentrate about special characters. Okay, today successfully we discussed Ctenophora, and tomorrow we'll discuss new phylum Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes means chappate hulugalu. We'll see briefly tomorrow. Okay, just come with some basic terms and with presence of your mind. Okay, thank you.